Hey y'all, Brown the Divine Healer here with you. Glad that I caught you at this time. Just trying to do a little, just mix it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But thank you for coming to my channel, my Divine Squad. That's my loyal subscribers. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. Noobs, that's you're brand new to the channel. Stay a while, check it all out, you know what I'm saying? You might want to tell your friends. I got a pretty good channel here with a lot of good people to support, right? So, anyways, no tarot, right? Taking the day off a little bit, but I want to just reach out to you guys with this this little video here, right? So, it's pretty much in the title. It's going to be, when is it okay to let go, right? And why is it so damn hard, right? Sometimes it can be. So we'll consider this video like words of wisdom, some personal experiences that I've gone through to help you guys, okay? So, why is it so hard to let go? From what I know, sometimes you hold on to things, people, places, right? And you think they're good for you. So that's an attachment right there. Right, and oftentimes it takes a while for people to shed their masks and then see who they really are and say, "Oops, I made a mistake." Right, but some people get into situations with other people and things like that where maybe now they're sharing finances and they're in the same house together, and now they realize some stuff like that, and they're trapped. Right? They're like, crap, now I gotta move, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, whatever. And a lot of those barriers, blockages, and burdens, and we'll call those the Ten of Wands. I should probably get a tarot deck and flip some cards out with this too. So let me be right back. Just gonna flip some cards and see how this comes out. I'm trying to do a little test of the intuition stuff, right? Okay, so where was I? Right, you get stuck with other people's stuff, and you're in their stuff, and you can't get out of the stuff, right? So that creates those burdens, that Ten of Wands, right? So on the other hand of that, there are some people that get stuck and find out the mask is off, right? And then decide to stay for the convenience of things, right? Some people will give you that line, well, hey, it's cheaper to keep them, it's easier to live, with them than without them, because then you have to, basically support yourself and be independent for yourself. And some people get in that stuck of not being able to know how to, fend for themselves, I guess you say, do it on their own, because they get in this codependent kind of a situation, and some of them use it for greed, some of them don't. So you get stuck and you get lost, and you don't know when to let go, right? Here's my thing. I've been there. I've been in situations like that where you get stuck, and then you're like, what the hell you do now? And I mean, it's pretty challenging, I have to say, right? But what I learned, this is what I learned, people, and you gotta really hear this, okay? This is important. Just look at the reality of things. Just the reality. No emotions involved whatsoever, okay? And you see the reality for what it is. Your anxiety, your stress, your sleepless nights. You see all that stuff. And you look at it logically on the standpoint of how is this affecting your life? It's pretty much checking your bank account, right? You look in your bank account, you see how much funds you have, then you can see what you can spend. True or false, right? There's no emotion involved. It's just the logic. And so when you get in these situations where you don't think you can get out, pull your emotions out. Think logic, okay? Because you'll see what you're going through, and you'll see the direct connect on how it is affecting your life. Plain and simple. Example. If you're living with somebody that they're, emotionally or mentally or physically abusive, which I hope not, but it's cases like that, right? You see how it it becomes an emotional play with that kind of abuse. So then what do? You pull the logic out. And is that not the truth? Pull the friggin' logic out, people. And you only see what's going on. You see how this person's affecting your life, emotionally, mentally, physically, whatever that you're going through. And you compare yourself to how you were before this person, because you're doing some analyzing. You're pulling like the hermit. Analyzing, going within, seeing the logic of things. Virgo energy. And when you do that, you're going to know immediately. You're going to know immediately that you can release these burdens because you're seeing them for what they are. A lot of people feel what they do in their lives. They don't think about what they do in their lives. You ever heard those people say, oh, well, I feel like this should happen, or I feel like this person should have said this, or blah, 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 right? Well, that's good for you because you're guessing. You're taking your perception, what you think, basically what you feel, and trying to interpret it as what is reality, and that's not the other person's reality. But if you had your straight logic, well, then there's the reality. So boom, there you go. You release those 10 of Wands. Because you see the barriers, you see that abuse, you see how that person affects your life. So what do you do then? Well, you start trying to make your own life. Now, everybody's situation is different. Some are easier, some are harder, some, whatever. But still the logic. Let me ask you this, my friends. If you go into a restaurant and you order some food off the damn menu, and then they bring you something exactly that you didn't want, but they're convincing you it's the best thing for you, and it's great, and it's a little cheaper, and all this other crap, would you eat it? That's what I'm saying. So you're going to look at what you want in your life, and then you're going to start moving towards that. Because you've now gained the duality of yourself. Which means if you're not pulling on your emotions, your logic is straight free to roam and think of things in that clear, rational manner. Letting you be able to move on and grab your duality, like I'm saying. So why do my damn readings, people, when you ever going to listen? Your duality is your logic and your emotions. That's the truth. Okay? So, you just gotta do it, right? If you're hungry, you're just gonna eat. You don't feel that you should eat, you think because you know you should eat. I mean, I hope you all see the difference of that, right? So sometimes you just have to present a sort of truth, and it might be sharp on people because swords represents your communication and your thinking, your logic. And aces are brand new starts. So with this truth of your new perception on the way that you see things, releasing the burdens because you've analyzed and understood what is the problem non-emotionally. Man, now you can start formulating the plan for yourself. Figuring out what you're going to do. Talk to family, relatives, whoever you need to do, whatever your situation may be. And you'll start moving forward very successfully. That's a divine Uber pulling your ass up to the curb because you realize who the hell you were. You got yourself in check and realized that this situation is not good for anyone. The kids, you, him, her, them, they, it, we, us, I don't know. It's not the point. Once you gain this duality and leave emotions out of what you got to do, which is letting go, even with the way we treat each other. Some people like to people watch, they make fun of these people, but it's all fun and games until someone makes fun of that person. And they're not going to like it very much. We keep that in mind because that helps us let go. When we realize the things that we do to other people, even to ourselves, then you see that reality. and you'll go towards your own happiness. See more duality. There's two people in that card. So, what am I trying to say here? Sometimes you gotta leave your emotions out because it's a dead weight. And that's what holds us back. Oh, I think, I feel that I've known this person forever, so I should stay with him. Well, really? Does the bruises on your face or does your empty bank account really count for, just because you've been with him for a long time, you think that you should stay? Because you have these traditional values. You're just too emotional. And you'll always be stuck. So, sometimes you could say this is really like a lesson in karmic lessons, okay? It really is. Because when you see the situation you're in, trust me, I've been there, man. I've been in situations where I realized what the fudge in that moment of gaining my duality. Putting my emotions aside so I could see the burdens and release them. Because tens are about releasing, ending. To move forward for my own happiness. Because that's what you're supposed to do. That's how you're supposed to do it. It's universal law. God didn't say, I feel like I want to make the earth. He said, I am making the earth. And then you can find your peace. See how this works out? It's fantastic. I hope you guys understood something here. Stop thinking with your emotions and start feeling with your logic. I know that sounds ass backwards, but that's the point. Because not only what I just said to y'all, but what these cards say match exactly what I'm talking about. So, I'm going to leave it there, my friends, and let you ponder on some other things of your own to see if you're thinking with your emotions or your logic. Because if you're going to let go, you will never if you hold on with your emotions. If you see things for what they are and take it for face value in the reality that you're living in, and you don't like that, well, then your logic will automatically change. And it all shows in the cards. So, anyways, it's getting ready to be Memorial Day weekend, my friends. What do you think about that? I'll be doing a couple more readings for y'all anyways. A little early June. Check out my other playlist. I already hit up June for Aries Taurus, so check that out. And, I'm going to make a couple more for y'all, so we'll get into June and we just be full wide open. Okay? So, with that being said, share this with all your friends. Hit up the people in Subway, wherever you go for your day. Tell them about my channel. Join, subscribe. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Peace and prayer, my friends.